Hey guys, welcome back to the mat. My name's Kate, this is my online studio, and this is my Mini Flows for Tiny Spaces series. Okay, so as you can see, I'm here in my flat. My flat is super small. This is actually where I practice yoga. Yeah, I am welcoming you to just roll out your mat no matter how much space you've got. If you've got space for your yoga mat, we are going to do some stretching, some strengthening throughout this series of mini flows for tiny spaces. Okay, so my friends, yeah, we're just gonna do a little flow today, a short flow focusing a bit on back bends and on core strength. So I would like to invite you today to just come right on to your heels. Okay, so as always, you're going to sit down onto your heels. If that doesn't suit your body, or if your body doesn't like that, if your knees don't like that, you can always put something underneath your bum. So between your heels, pop a pile of books or something under there, and that'll just give the knees a bit of a break, okay? Now, as always, if we flow today through anything that doesn't fit with your body, please feel free to skip it. You don't have to do everything I say. Everything is a suggestion, okay? So from here, just gently bring your hands down onto your knees. Take a moment here to focus your body, focus your mind. So we can really start to take your focus now to your breath and just really notice what's happening for you today. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. Your shoulder blades come onto your back. And then just ask yourself, how am I feeling today? How am I doing? We'll take 3 clearing breaths from here. So just imagine with every exhale that you could let go of any stresses or strains that may have come up for you over the past week or month or 10 years. Just imagine letting all of that stuff go. So gently exhale through your nose. We'll take an in-breath through the nose all the way up. Expand your belly, your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. Don't make it stressful. So if your shoulders have come up, release them down. Open your mouth and sigh everything out. Let it go. Good job. We'll take 2 more like that. A nice deep inhale, expansion through your belly, through your rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. Keep your shoulders relaxed, space between your eyes relaxed. Open your mouth and let go. Imagine releasing everything down as you do that. And we'll take one last one. Nice deep inhale. Expanding out through all of your belly, ribcage, chest, up to your collarbones. And exhale, open up your mouth, let go. Well done. Good job. Starting to take your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit longer, and really focusing on how you're feeling in your body today. Then from here, my friends, gently lifting yourself up onto your knees. Take your feet about, or your knees about hips distance apart. Tuck your toes under. And then imagine here that we're going to just simply lean back with the body. So you're going to keep the body nice and strong, yeah? And you're going to imagine that your body from your knees up to your shoulders are one solid thing, okay? The only thing that's moving is your body, and you're hinging from your knees as you go backwards, okay? Extend your arms out in front of you. Place your right palm on top of your left one. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Take an inhale. Tuck your tailbone under and squeeze your bum. And then as you exhale, just tilt your body back. So imagine here that you're tilting like a piece of wood, and you should feel that, or you might feel that, in your quadriceps or the fronts of your knees. So from here, yeah, keep tilting backwards and forwards. We'll take 2 more, gently, gently. Well done. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. Come back up and then switch palms. So your left palm comes on top of your right one. Shoulder blades lightly onto your back. Tuck your tail under, squeeze your bum a little bit. engage your core and just tip back. So you're trying not to sit your bum back on your heels, okay? You're keeping your bum tilted forward, so your tailbone is tucked under, and you're just leaning back on your knees, okay? So keep those toes tucked under at the back. And we'll take 2 more. Breathe back and up. Well done. And last one. Back and up. Good job. Untuck your toes, sit back down on your heels, and take a moment here. Just wiggle out through the hips a little bit. With an inhale, reach and stretch, arms extend, and as you exhale, bring your hands back behind you and maybe interlace your fingers behind your bum. Okay, that might be a bit much for your shoulders right now, so you could also just fly your hands back beside your hips with your thumbs facing down. So squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, lift your chest and look up and tip your tailbone back behind you. If you feel a lot of pressure in your low back, feel free to keep your tailbone a bit tucked under and just squeeze your shoulder blades and lift your chest, okay? So don't feel any pressure in the low spine as you do that. If you have your hands interlaced behind your bum, squeeze your palms together, lift your chest and look up. Take an inhale here, squeeze your back muscles as best you can, and then exhale, release everything down. Bring your hands down by the side of your hips, palms down, and we'll come into a child's pose. Good job. Inhale, roll up, and exhale, either fly your hands back beside your body or interlace your fingers behind your bum. Lift your chest, squeeze your back muscles as you inhale. Imagine here you're going to stick your butt back behind you and squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you've interlaced your fingers behind your back, imagine you're going to lift your hands higher than your bum. Okay, so take your hands away from your butt. Squeeze your back muscles, take an inhale, maybe drop your head back, maybe not, it's up to you. And exhale, unlace your hands, bring your backs of your hands down to the floor, your forehead to the mat. Inhale, gently roll up your spine, and exhale, either fly your hands or interlace your fingers. Inhale, squeeze your palms together, lift your chest, lift your face towards the floor and lift your hands, your face towards the sky, I mean. Maybe, if that doesn't feel right or if you feel dizzy, just look straight ahead, totally fine. Imagine you're going to try to engage all the way from your butt right up to between your shoulder blades. And exhale, release, child's pose, roll it down, good job. Nice one. Inhale, roll up your spine, and then as you exhale, reach your right hand behind you and tent your fingertips a little bit behind your bum so your fingertips face away from you. From here, with your next inhale, lift your hips into the sky as far as feels good for you and reach that left arm up and over your left ear. Squeeze your bum and exhale, come on back down, swing your left hand around, plant your left fingertips a little bit behind your bum, fingertips face away, and with an inhale, lift your hips and reach that right arm to the sky. So it's kind of coming level with your right ear. Squeeze your bum, lift your hips as high as you can, and exhale, come on back. Inhale, plant your right hands behind you, reach your hips to the sky, lift that left hand level with your left ear. Exhale, release. Left side, inhale, lift. Be really mindful you don't feel anything negative in your lower back. Don't go so far if you do. Exhale, change. Right side, inhale, lift. Good job. Exhale, last 2. Inhale, lift left side, extend your right arm. And exhale, come on back. Plant your right fingers, inhale, lift that left hand. And exhale gently, come on back through. Well done. From here, come on to all fours. Okay, so planting your hands down underneath your shoulders. Your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked one on top of the other, and your knees are stacked underneath your hips, okay? From here, my friends, take an inhale, gently raise your right leg to the sky, lift and stretch. This time, squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit onto your back. And imagine here that you could squeeze your bum and lift that leg a little bit higher. So you're sinking your belly down and squeezing and engaging all of the muscles from your butt right up to between your shoulder blades. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, bring your knee towards your face and engage your belly. So really tuck your tail under and imagine that one day you're going to kiss your kneecap. Good job. Inhale, extend it out, squeeze and lift your bum. So this time sinking your belly down. Squeeze your shoulder blades, reach through the back leg. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, kiss your kneecap. Good job. Last one, inhale, extend and lift, squeeze your shoulder blades lightly, press, press, press into the floor, lift your back leg as high as you can, squeeze your bum, and come back to center. Well done. So giving everything a little bit of a wiggle out from here. And we'll take it into the other side. So with an inhale, extend that left leg back behind you. Sink your belly down. Squeeze your shoulder blades lightly. Look up if it feels okay for your neck. And then imagine here, engage your bum and lift that back leg as high as you can. Now try to keep your hips as level as possible. What tends to want to happen is that left hip wants to hike up. So we're going to try to keep them level and lift using your bum and your back. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, tuck your tail, hold here, really imagine dragging that knee towards your face. So you're really engaging your core muscles. One day, maybe you can kiss your kneecap. Inhale, extend, sink your belly down, lift that leg as high as it'll go, and squeeze your bum, squeeze your back muscles. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, maybe one day, kiss your kneecap. Good job. Inhale, come on back through, lift that back leg as high as you possibly can, squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze your back muscles, and exhale, come all the way back. Well done, both knees together. From here, step your knees back on your mat a little bit, and then shift your weight forwards. Take an inhale, so your weight is coming over your wrists. As you exhale, stick your butt up towards the sky, and bring your chest and your chin down between your hands, okay? So keep your butt sticking up towards the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. If that feels okay and you don't feel too much pressure in your lower back, maybe kick your heels towards your bum. If you feel a lot of pressure here in your lower back, slide your hips down to the floor and take a cobra pose. Okay, we'll all take cobra in a minute, but you guys can hang out in cobra. Okay, if you kicked your heels towards your bum, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Imagine here engaging all the way from your butt right to between your shoulder blades. Inhale gently, everybody. Squiggle your hips down to the floor. We'll meet in cobra. So in your cobra, press the tops of your feet into the floor, suck your kneecaps up your legs, squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, and gently lift your head, your neck, and your chest away from the floor. Good job. Now, be really mindful that you're not using your hands to press you up into your cobra. Okay, your cobra, your hands are really only there to sort of support you. Technically, you could lift your hands away from the mat and still stay at the height you were at. So here we are, using the back muscles. Inhale and exhale all the way down to the floor. Make a little pillow with your hands and then turn your face to the side and just relax. Good job. Wiggle your hips a little side to side. If it feels nice, you can bring your toes to touch your big old toes at the back of your mat and just let your heels fall open to the side. Okay. Breathe, breathe here. Well done. With your next inhale, come back through center. So you're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips level with the tips of your shoulders, so your elbows are pointing up towards the sky. You can take your feet as wide or close together as feels good for you in your back, all right? Only do what feels good. There's a lot of controversy about, where to have the feet in yoga. But I say, do what feels right for you. If it feels good to have your legs open, open them. If it feels good to have them shut, shut them, okay? And just know that if you squeeze your feet together, you're going to work your bum as well. Okay, if your legs are open a little bit, your butt might not work. Yeah, but see how that feels on your lower spine. From here, my friends, fly your arms back beside your hips with your palms facing down. With your next inhale breath, lift everything as high as you can and we'll come into a locust. So squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, lift your feet as high as you can. Maybe, if it feels good, interlace your fingers over the top of your bum, squeeze your palms together, extend your elbows, and then lift your hands as high away from your bum as you can. Breathe here. And release. Good job. Make a little pillow with your hands. Turn your face to the side. Wiggle your hips. Relax, let go. Well done. Good job. So from here, my friends, we will go right on ahead and take a bow pose. Okay, so bow pose is a super, super strong back strengthening exercise. Okay, if at some point you feel that your back is crunching or you feel a lot of pressure in your lower back, please, please, please come out and take cobra or locust, one of the two poses we've just done. Okay, one is not better than the other. They're all the same, they just look different. Okay, and they feel slightly different. So you find one that feels good for you. Okay, so if you're taking cobra, hands come down under your shoulders, legs are super strong, use your back muscles to lift you up. Locust, lift your hands, your arms and your feet, maybe. If you're taking bow, bend your knees, reach back, grab a hold of your ankles or the outer edges of your feet with your hands. From here, my friends, try to imagine that your legs are going to not come into a super mega big V. They can come a little bit away from each other, yeah? But try not to let them come too wide. Kick your feet or your ankles into your hands and imagine that you're going to lift your chest and your shoulders and your head, okay? So this is a chest and shoulder opener, not a back cruncher. If at any point you feel like, oh, my back is crunching, come out, please stay with locust or cobra, okay? This is a very short flow, so the back might not be totally warm, okay? So from here, maybe you want to go ahead, kick your feet into your hands and lift your knees. Squeeze your bum, take an inhale, and release, exhale. Make a little pillow with your hands, turn your face to the side and wiggle out through those hips. Well done. Good job. So from here, my friends, plant your hands down underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, tuck your tailbone under, and try to imagine that you're going to press all the way from the floor right up into a plank. Okay, now if you need your knees down to do that, go ahead. We'll take 3, 2, 1, whoa, plank pose. From here, press into the floor, press the floor away. Imagine you're going to round the top part of your spine a little bit towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your core, squeeze your belly, and imagine one day you're going to bring your pubic bone to your forehead. Okay, it's an imagination game. Really engaging the core, engage your legs, engage your bum. Deep inhale and exhale. Pop your knees down on the floor. Sit back on your heels. So plank pose is actually a really, really beautiful way to rebalance the spine after backbending. Okay? So from here, my friends, shift your hips over to the right side and swing your legs around to the front. Another way to rebalance the spine after backbending is to twist, okay? So bring your right knee into your chest, hug it in, and then step your right foot over the top of your left one. Flex, flex, flex the toes of your left foot. Really imagine pulling them back towards your face. Extend the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then from here, reach your left arm forwards and hook your left elbow around the front of your right knee. Reach up with the crown of your head, take an inhale, extend that right arm to the sky, flip your palm so your palm faces backwards, and then bring your hand down to the floor so your fingertips face away from you. Turn your face to look over your right shoulder. And really imagine here that you're feeling that twist going all the way from your bum right up to the back of your head, okay? And if you feel any kind of pinching or pulling into your lower back at any point during twisting, come out a little bit, yeah? It might be that you're pulling the ligaments around your sacrum. Not so good, okay? So be really mindful you don't feel any kind of pinching, pulling sensations in your lower back. Breathe here. Twist as deep as feels good for you. And then gently come back through. Extend both of your legs long. Give them a little wiggle out. And then bring your left knee into your chest. Hug it in. Step it across the top of your right one. Flex the toes of your right foot. Inhale, lift the crown of your head, and exhale, hook your right elbow round the front of your left knee. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky, shoulder blades onto your back. And then reach your left arm to the sky, flip your palm so your palm faces backwards, and then bring your hand down behind your bum, fingertips face away from you. Really imagine pulling on that leg a little bit to winch your spine around a little bit more. So again, be super mindful that you feel a twist and nothing more. So no kind of pinching, pulling sensations into the back. Breathe here. So really imagine that you're wringing out all of those muscles that you just used for your back bends. Inhale, gently come back through center, and then extend both of your legs long. Give them a little wiggle out. Good job. So my friends, from here, take a moment, bend your knees a bit, and then bring your hands underneath your legs and grab a hold of opposite elbow underneath your legs. Hug your legs to your chest. Take an inhale here, extend through the crown of your head, and then as you exhale, round your spine a little bit and press your nose down between your knees. If that feels okay, if you want to, you can gently then slide your heels away from you and press the backs of your knees down into your forearms as you fold over your legs. Go as far as feels good for you, and if at any point you feel any kind of pulling under your bum or around your groin at any point in these forward folds, please bend your knees again, okay? As I said, it could be that you're pulling ligaments, okay? And that's not so great. All right, my friends, so from here, stay however long feels good in your body. When you are done, coming on up, rolling up your spine, taking your feet out as wide as your mat, bringing your hands up, take them as wide as you can in your tiny space, and then roll down onto your back. Slow as you can, use your core muscles, and down we go for Shavasana, our final relaxation pose here. So really imagine that you're melting into the floor, into your mat, releasing all of those muscles that we've just used. And slowly and gently bringing your focus back into your body, wherever it had wandered away to. Bring it back with patience. Start to deepen and lengthen your breath a little. And wiggle out your fingers, wiggle out your toes. Take a moment to give your body a big old stretch, maybe, or hug your knees to your chest. Good job. And then however you get there, it's totally up to you. Come up to sit. Now, my friends, take your time. Go as slow or fast as feels good for you. And come back into a comfortable seat. Crown of your head reaching to the sky. Shoulder blades onto your back. We'll take one clearing breath. A nice deep inhale through the nose. And sigh it out. Exhale. Well done. Softly blinking your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this mini flow today, guys. So as always, I hope you stayed within your comfort zone, okay, within your comfort levels. Things could be challenging, but if you ever feel with backbending that you need to crunch yourself right up into a little ball after you've done any backbending, it might be that you've gone too far. You need to be super careful with backbends and always try to imagine that you are keeping the muscles of your back engaged, even in things like bow pose, where you do have the help of your legs kicking your arms straight. Yeah, so the tendency is there to let everything go a bit floppy, and then you just kind of crank into your lower back, which is really not so great. We've got to try to keep all these muscles super engaged, hence practicing cobra, locust, and the rest of them before doing bow pose. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I hope to see you soon on the mat. Take it easy. Bye.